Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Man, what a round on King's Row. Maybe one of the best and closest that I have ever seen in my casting career here at Overwatch, but that was on a razor's edge the entire way through, a minute each in overtime, and time again, Janu, Bumper, the combo comes in, they clutch it out with a 4K plus bomb, and they barely make it over the finish line.
I mean, this is what can just wide open change an entire team fight, change an entire outcome of a game. And with these tank duos, Mono and Meko, and Bumper and Janu making this happen, you know, the reality keeps changing. We will have Nevix sub in for Choi Ho-bin here.
Now, so a bit of a swap coming in. Choi Ho-bin will be taking a step back. I believe this is going to be the only substitution that we have. Yes, it is. But right now, 2-0 lead for the Vancouver Titans, and Volskaya kind of teased this at the beginning, Wolf, when we were introducing this series. Historically, a very strong map, probably the best assault map next to Temple of Anubis for then Runaway, now Vancouver Titans.
Yeah, they've always been very good at assault. And when you look at the history of Runaway, even going as far back as to previous rosters before this one, it was a lot of the time due to the DPS lineup and dive, right? Because dive was so popular. But even with the new lineup, they've been really good at getting double caps, snowballing attacks on Assault and Volskaya. One of the better ones for them. Hanamura, not so much, but luckily for them, that's not in the pool at the moment.
Well, playing this one out a little bit slowly at the beginning. Bumper scouting, trying to see what the enemy tank was going to be before he made his decision. They'll just be matching the Rhine for Rhine. Going into the mini garage here on the side.
It's going to be really rough to get out of there. They do eat some fire strike damage from Super.
Yeah, just a little bit going over to him. 25% of the way towards that Earth Shatter.
Really good control of the choke. Nice D-Matrix there from Janu, though, to get out this time.
Drop down right here onto the corner. Nevix taking a lot of damage in the back line. Pushes his way through, picks up that health pack to stay alive. Vancouver just taking their time with this. Move off the top. There from Slime, forces everybody down onto the point. Bumper now can start pushing forward, gets a couple swings in. Pretty neck and neck as far as these Earth Shatter percentages are concerned, but Bumper, was very low, and Super pushes up to get that final swing, taking him down. Now Twilight gonna be taken out as well, and Vancouver gonna have to reset.
And when you look at the damage done in this fight, it's once again, we have to keep pointing at Sinatra, giving him the thumbs up here because he's managed his energy well, did bleed through all that damage when it looked like perhaps Super or Architect were going to go down there. They lived through the fight. He does the damage with a good bubble management, and then we see this reset come through. Trance is up in just a moment here for Twilight. And Moth is just going to continue to control this high ground.
Fire Strike going to be going wide. Shatter up for Super. Going to be looking for the opportunity. Transcendent's going to be out from Violent at the start. Vancouver just peel back. Play patiently. Slime nearly with the sound barrier online. Moth right alongside of him. Shatter comes down. Oh, Bumper! Catching multiple members, but the sound barrier is going to be out from Moth and trying to keep them alive. Now Twilight going to be matching with the Transcendence. Huxall still, however, going to be taken down, but Janu denies that. Another Graviton Surge away from Sinatra, and that could be the turning point perhaps here. The Bumper's too low. He has to play back. There's so much energy here for Sinatra as they pop Janu out of that mech and Twilight falls. So Vancouver Titans, again, going to have to start over.
Very efficient fight for San Francisco Shock. Sinatra wishes he didn't use that grab, in fact, because it wasn't going to be necessary. It wasn't going to change the fight. The fight was won there. And unfortunately, just a late Transcendence from Twilight costs the Vancouver Titans big time. And now the San Francisco Shock end up in this situation once again where they have the better Transcendence count. Violet at 97 to 36, and they do have this high ground control by Moth once again, make it very difficult for the Titans to approach. He got that sound barrier off, which saved them against Bumper's previous Shatter.
Trance up for Violet. Building that one very rapidly. Twilight going to be a bit further behind. Bomb into the back. Not going to find a pickoff. Violet keeps himself alive with that Transcendence. Twilight gets the first kill. Sinatra gets taken down. However, right before that grab can come through, 1.5 ticks going to be gained for Vancouver Titans. They need so much more than that because they're already down under a minute. Bumper managed to find Super, but Violet gets Twilight. Stun and trying to break Nevix out of that mech, unable to do so far. While taking a bit of damage. We'll get top back up. They finally managed to get the Diva. Bubble in on the Bumper, saving him as Moth comes in from behind. They'll set him up, they'll take him down. That will be the completion here on to point A for Vancouver Titans. 4.5 minutes on the clock, and ultimates to boot to try to get a snowball, but San Francisco sitting pretty with some of their own.
There's a lot of psychology to that last bomb from Janu. It didn't get kills, but it split San Francisco Shock like the Red Sea. Once they were cut in half, the collapse came through, and they devoured 2 parts of the same squad, 6v3 practically. Vancouver Titans, as you say, with ultimates here to try to get the double cap, but double support ultimates for the Shock means it's not going to be easy. They want to bait it out early with the high energy Zarya. They're only at 40 energy.
That rally's going to be coming through. Architect taken down. Hawksall now answering with one of his own. Energy getting built up by Salome Soe. Grab out. Transcendence used by Violet. Keep them all alive. Moth's still going to be holding on to that sound barrier. Bomb up over the top. Twilight popping, but that's going to be Nevix getting himself a double. Shatter in from Super, locks him down. That'll be the cleanup kills coming through the first attack. A bit futile here for the Vancouver Titans.
A double shatter there ends up looking a little bit comical, but it was a nice play by Super to guarantee the defense there. Violet maximizes damage there as well and will end up with a trance advantage. So for the Shock right now, high ground's controlled, time bank is massively depleted. You feel really good about this situation here, as Violet just continues to do the big damage here at range. As Vancouver's Titans approach has been a little bit predictable. Look at this, right clicks, he doesn't even really have to see the targets. He knows the angle they have to take.
Yep, now has to drop down so he doesn't get caught out, but Transcendence gonna be online at 8%. Twilight trying to build up. Ult economy right now for Vancouver. Not the greatest. See what they can get done. Janu pushing forward. D-Matrix going to be used. They're trying to isolate Super. Unable to find him, though. Bomb going to be coming up. Janu looking for the pick. The shield is there. Ryan blocks it out. Transcendence used by Violet. Super going lower and lower, but Bumper, he doesn't want to overextend to get the kill. Doesn't want to get it at the cost of his own life. Grab it out, but it's not going to catch anybody. Hawksall does dip into it right at the end, but now the rally's going to be coming through. Grab going to be expiring. Vancouver Titans entrenched in onto the point. Shadow coming down straight into the shield, but Super cannot stay alive. They managed to take him down. Now Nevix gonna be falling. Violet eliminated. Moth gonna be the only support alive alongside Architects. They try to hold out hope. They're holding on by a thread, and it is snapping in half.
Moth tags, but that's it.
Through, but he'll get burned down. No sound barrier. Not really any hope, it would seem, for San Francisco as they clean up Sinatra, and that will be the finish. Very, Titans get the cap here.
Very, very clean. Nice time bank here. At the end of the day, it wasn't as good as they wanted, but the fight there with high energy on Salome Soe just slices through everyone. The early Transcendence was not doing San Francisco any favors.
Now 2:06 for Vancouver, halftime. See what happens when we come back. Two minutes, 6 seconds, the time to beat for the San Francisco Shock as they get ready to kick off their attack here on Volskaya.
It's not an incredible time bank by any means, but given how many times they were halted there, it started to become worrisome for the Titans that they would even take point B to get that second cap. However, they do gain it in the end. And it's really a back and forth tug of war. Even if this series ends up being, you know, say a 3-1 or a 4-0 for Vancouver Titans, those who missed this match live and don't watch the VOD will never know how close this really is. The 2-0 scoreline is not even the truth right now. It's a very, very close game. It's all about who's controlling the Zarya matchup and who's controlling the big explosions. That's mostly been the Titans thus far. This is how you build a 9-second shatter.
Yeah, maximizing the efficiency there with that Reinhardt. Nevik straight up over the top. Ooh, stunned up, nearly popped out of the back. They nearly get it. Violet as well, taking a lot of damage, but both will be able to survive to fight another day.
It's going to give Violet a lot of extra ult charge to heal Nevix here. With that Orb of Harmony, you could see it on him.
And though every time they start inching forward, they take so much damage. Sinatra in the back, way disconnected from the rest of his squad. Just gonna be taken down. As Twilight spams out, looking for some more targets straight into the back. Tries to get the foot out there, but Hoxel takes the kill.
What Violet made up for with that Orb of Harmony on the Nevix, Twilight catches up with in terms of raw damage output. He'll stay 3% ahead, so he'll have the defensive trance here, and Sinatra is so far away from his first grab, not to mention the energy lost in that lost fight. Oh, speaking of which, he'll get taken out here again by Twilight. This guy's a sniper.
Yep.
He was always a pretty big Ana specialist, one of the first Sombra players in Korea as well, back when he was on Gamsu's team. And now in this meta, he's mastered the Zenyatta. And so far, so good on controlling these angles of approach. Another attack for the Shock, but no grab and no energy for Sinatra.
Yep, still looking for those shots. Violet taken down. It's coming off the right click, the fire strike connects. They managed to find that kill. They'll push forward, looking for a little bit more as Janu does find Super and Nevix.
You could feel...
You know what happens here.
Yeah. You could feel what, the understanding of this map for the Titans and how they want to utilize the line of sight for Twilight. He's separate from the rest of the group. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Gotta always look twice before you cross against Bumper.
Bumper, they still haven't spotted him. Oh, they finally see him. He's trying to get out of there, but they stun him up. It costs him. He finally looks behind, and now the shatter out from Super. Bumper. Maybe Galaxy braining here for his squad. The bomb comes out. Janu zoning them back by him a little bit more time. He manages to find Moth. However, they still have Violet. They still have a Transcendence and the grab. Try to take this point. Grab
Bumper's
comes
almost
out,
back.
blocks them up. Transcendence is out. Twilight getting up there, tops up. The Zarya, they start turning it around. Architect Sinatra both gonna be taking down Super, managed to get the pin onto Hoxel, but Violet's gonna be eliminated before he can even use the ult. And despite losing out on Bumper, Vancouver Titans managed to keep it together.
And this is what we're talking about in terms of Zarya damage. That's the key hero here. Bumper buys some time there. His death, makes it a 6v5 fight, but when Sinatra and friends go down, when Salome Soe gets that opening kill on the high ground, it just doesn't matter. Bumper totally irrelevant in this fight.
Absolutely huge from him. Bomb to open things up. Nevix trying to find a pickoff. Not going to be able to get it. Sound barriers in from the Slime, keeping everyone topped up now. Violet with the Transcendence. Twilight halfway to the next one.
Bumper.
Would love to have that online now. Bumper's still going to be holding on to this Earth Shatter, waiting for a moment. The bomb's going to be coming up. Trying to zone them back. Jano's just going to get both supports. Really, all three of them disappearing as Salome Soe cleans up Architect. No shatter needed. Bumper maintains it. Johnny just continues to get multi-kills.
We had a video recently with Mickey talking about how to use self-destruct. He talked about how you put it behind...
Oh, no!
That's a problem. He talked about how you put it behind the Rhine, so the Rhine has to back off.
Yes.
If the Rhine doesn't back off, then he gets killed by the self-destruct. But if he backs off, his teammates are exposed and they die. That's exactly what we saw there. And now a grab coming out.
Okay, instant grab just on a
big
bomb.
Shatter though.
Down. Shatter has come out. Hoxel going to be the first one taken down. The bubble comes through, trying to keep Janu alive, but he will get knocked out of the mech. And it seems like Bumper, with his overzealous charge, might have just cost Vancouver Titans point A defense, a full hold potentially there. But he doesn't hit the wall. He goes into the ice. And now San Francisco Shock get an extra 4 minutes to try to get the push.
They may very well end up with a better time bank here too. Huge overextension by Bumper, his second of the game. The first one doesn't end up netting the Shock anything because of the opening kill there from Salome Soe, but this time it's a little bit different. We'll have Violet with a trance soon, Sinatra with energy advantage and a grab. Scary times here for the former Runaway squad.
Janu gonna have to try to get another one of these grabs away from Sinatra. If he can do that, could be huge. Bumper taking a lot of damage here on the front line. Graviton Surge gonna be thrown in, locks him up. Twilight with a Transcendence ready to go. Looking for a pin, manages to get one. Oh, wow, that was a really weird angle, but gets poofed over to the side. Violet gonna be taken down. Now Bumper follows up for the double kill, and Super will also be eliminated. Slime and Bumper will be taken down, but San Francisco Shock cannot make their way over to the point and get the cap here with this.
One of the most important grabs to get there is a Transcendence available. Violet, he's killed. There's no sustain to fight on the point, and now that Sinatra is dead as well, energy is reset to 0. It's going to take a lot of bubble management to get that one back up. And Bumper's been winning the matchup against Super here ever since Super was subbed in on King's Row. It's really difficult to actually win this trade. Nice block there on the fire strike to give them his high ground. Coming through from Nevix. Let's see if they can drop down and do that damage.
3 ults ready to go to the near 6 of Vancouver. Twilight catching up. 10% left. Grab's gonna be coming down, locks him in. Violet immediately pushing forward with the Transcendence. Bumper already got rid of Architect. The bomb from Janu this time, not gonna be able to find anything. But they still get the pick up. They still hold San Francisco Shock at bay and ensure that they will at least have a superior time bank.
All right, huge damage here on Salome Soe, 99 there. Pushed back, no deaths though. Close call there for the Shock. But there's all the wind is out of the sails. No support ultimates here. And no way to make Super can't sneak around and get a shatter off as the attacker. That's just simply not possible. They need to threaten with a self-destruct, perhaps, just as we saw previously from Janu. That's their best way to open this one up. It's hard to coordinate though in all this chaos.
They have the rally. Super playing very far forward. It's topped back up. Armor going to be coming through. Shatter going to be out for a response, but neither Ryan going to be finding anything. Shield Bash comes through. Twilight going to be using that Transcendence, but now does not have it for Sinatra's grab.
And also Violet's Trance.
Answering grab, though. Actually, the first one to come out of Janu gets it again. Salome Soe locks his down, and Sinatra cannot catch a break against Janu. This man's got it all. It's
Bumper.
Fire strike in. Bumper gets super, but gets taken down. But Architect pays for his sins as Hoxel punishes him with a kill of his own. Follows up for a double. Gets rid of Sinatra, and San Francisco Shock now have to go into desperation mode to try to finish Volskaya.
Remember earlier we talked about the self-destruct potential combo there with the Shatter. It didn't work out in the end. They forced the Trance early for Twilight, but the follow-up barrier from Slime kept them alive. Now they don't have that. Look at the tank ultimates here. None of the big ones you need to set up the combos we've been watching all throughout week 2. They've got a sound barrier to maybe get Sinatra a grab, but we're really reaching here with less than a minute left. This is San Francisco Shock's last chance in this series. It's gonna have to be now or never.
Bumper up front, swinging away. Next Shatter going to be online. Rally to open things. Vancouver going forward. Shatter comes down. Transcendence is out from Violet to keep everybody alive. Twilight now going to be matching. Grabbed, ready for Salome Soe. But Netix takes it away crucially here. Now Sinatra, another one online. Janu, can he do it again? Answer is going to be no. Salome Soe going to get locked up. The R-Pack out from Hoxel. Not going to be enough to keep him alive. Janu, though, manages to find Moth. But not before he can give that sound barrier shield in. Shatter through from Super. Not gonna find any knockdowns. Charge in, Bumper matches. Both just gonna be swinging away off the point as Bumper tries to get the Mega Pack.
7 seconds.
Will be able to do so. One tick gonna be gained. Now Janu gonna be taking down the Fire Strike in from the side. Bumper trying to build up. Mom's
gonna charge in.
Now he's gonna be charging back through. Architect matches him with a shield bash, but Mike is taking
solo.
The reverse
solo.
Fire Strike through. Back over onto the Doomfist. Gets the uppercut on the Architect. Takes him down. Shatter from Super. Locks up 3. Transcendence now out from Violet. Salome Soe gonna be eliminated. Sound barriers through.
The delay is good.
The punch coming in. Hoxel knocks Super into the wall. Takes him low, and they are able to scoop up the kill. Violet as well gonna be taking him down, and they just keep pushing them back one after the other. Sinatra on his lonesome.
1v4.
Trying to get the kills, but it is not going to happen. The OT plummets, and Vancouver Titans take the series. 3-0 start.
Well, there were questions yesterday after the shaky series against Guangzhou, but they will go up 3-0. You know, there's been a lot of talk about which team's 3-3, a lot of names thrown around. New York. Is it Paris? Is it the Shock? They defeat the Shock tonight, and it feels like the next big step for the Titans will be, can they defeat New York in playoffs? Because it certainly feels like both of those teams are going there. The Titans do shatter back in amazing fashion here tonight. We've got one more map after this, but still, the series ends now.
If they can take that final map, get the 4-0, it would be the biggest map differential in the league. Let's see if they can pull it off, or if Shock can get a victory when we come back from the break.
The Overwatch League is powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.